PS6 would be advancing faster than expected and could arrive in 2027, giving an end in principle to this accidental generation of Sony with the PS5. This future console would arrive with a new CPU based on the next AMD architecture, representing a major technological leap beyond what we have seen in the current PlayStation. So, don't miss the details in this new video and let's get started! It's been only a few months since the launch of the PS5 Pro, and we already have the first rumors and leaks about what Sony's next console, the PS6. This information comes from the leaker Kepler L2, who claims that the design of the new console is ready, and Sony is in the validation stage for the first silicon rating test, which according to the report will happen by the end of this year. According to the company's times, once the chip's validation and testing process begins, the hardware launch is usually within the next 2 years, so it's speculated that the console is intended to reach the market by the end of 2027. Remember that rumors also indicate that Microsoft's next generation, for now known as Xbox Prime, would also be very advanced, so the new console from the guys in Redmond could arrive even earlier by the end of 2026. So I see possible that Sony is accelerating the development of its new hardware to not give too much advantage to Microsoft in the face of the next generation of video game consoles. But what could be the PS6 technology? What little information is known at this time indicates that both Sony and Microsoft will once again work with MAD for the design and development of the PS6 technology. Early indications suggest that the PS6 GPU will be based on AMD's new UDNA architecture, the successor of its current RDNA line, and may be manufactured on TSMC's N3E process. This new architecture from MAD seeks to unify the best of the RDNA and CDNA series, that is, to create a fusion of their best technologies, which in theory would allow them to offer outstanding performance in gaming, professional application, AI and high-performance computing. This architecture is expected to start being implemented with the new 9000 series GPUs that should be launched in Q1 2026, so its incorporation in PS6 seems very likely. The new hardware, on the other hand, could also benefit from AMD's X3D technology. This means that the PS6 APU could use a stat cache on the top of the SoC, which would give the machine a huge amount of cache and high bandwidth that will accelerate gaming performance. This combination of MAD's technology aims at 4K 60 or 120 FPS and up to 8K performance for PS6 games, a pretty ambitious goal for Sony. By the way, rumors also point that Sony will use AMD's technology for the creation of a new handheld console that would arrive alongside or close to the PS6, but we'll leave that topic for another video. To finish, it's likely that we will enjoy a new State of Play next February. This rumor comes from insider Nate, who recently got the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal date right, so at least his words should be taken into account. We don't know much about what we might see in this event, though the most logical thing is to see new information or even release datas for games like Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and something new from Resident Evil series, plus some extra surprises from PlayStation Studios. So we shouldn't wait too long this year for news about PlayStation future. That's all for now, people. I hope the video has been interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your comments and likes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, we'll see you soon here in the Vid Island.